Greetings, Twilight Struggle fans, and welcome back to Game of the Week here on Action Round Zero. With reigning ITSL and RTSL champion Ziemowit P. I'm reigning OTSL champion Justin Abramson, and today we'll have Game 2 of the Best of 5 OTSL semifinal series between Weiran of China and Michael Stryker of the United States. Neither of these two elite players needs an introduction, so I'll just tell you that Weiran won Game 1 of this series, and we'll get right to it. So wherever you are in the world, and whatever time it is for you, put your peepers on the screen, get ready to enjoy some elite Twilight Struggle as these two titans of the game go head-to-head here on Action Round Zero, Twilight Struggle's biggest stage. Now let's get to Ziemowit. Ziemowit will be watching from Weiran's side today. He's the USSR. So can you break down this opening hand?
Oh, wow. And double wow. Okay, I assume it might be a safe Europe headline on turn one, but if Weiran wants to make it an issue, he can fight for Europe here as well. To get the Dawn with Suez maybe plus the Purge. But I probably wouldn't waste too much time doing that. Although I think I might go for Suez plus Purge in Iran, because then Europe is perfectly safe.
Okay.
And of course, Weiran proves me wrong, because
That's what I
is
see. I would have done that
already.
too. I would have just headlined Europe. Okay, now this is interesting, Ziemowit. Talk me through this. He
Oh,
goes with the AR1 Purge, maybe because he's afraid of defectors, just wants to get the scoring out instead of trying a coup or anything else. What do you think of that?
I don't see it, frankly. He doesn't have blockade. He doesn't have any reason to believe that Michael has some problematic hand like blockade plus decal in Stryker's hand. Plus, he has containment, so it's very likely that he will give him an opportunity to get out of blockade plus decal in his last AR.
Yeah, not only
I
that,
don't
both
see it.
Europe and Middle East are scored. We don't have any access to make Michael's life difficult, and we just missed on the coup. So it seems like Weiran's going to be stuck doing things like filling Iraq and South Korea, which is not a very good way to take advantage of a turn one purge.
Well, he will be hitting Iran, I assume, because of what else? No
Yeah.
access anywhere. Although already a significant advantage for Michael, despite Weiran's great hand. Okay, that's just asking for a Pakistan coup. Okay. Ooh
Oh,
la la.
wow.
One
That is
and
a
one.
devastating one. Now Michael's going to be able to take Thailand here, and there's nothing Weiran can do about it.
Now in a great position for Michael, and he's not one to waste such position. Of course, everything can still change long term,
Yep.
but well, Soviets without the rolls just don't exist.
Yeah, you can't roll two ones on your opening coups, especially with no access. Okay, we're in dumps. Independent Reds, one South Korea, one Afghanistan. Present a vague threat on Pakistan. Michael's got to patch that up, but IP war is gone. IP war is unseen. And certainly, I can't imagine Weiran will want to play China here.
And I think I would probably poke West Germany. I know Europe is scored, but that's somehow harder to counter at least.
I was going to say exactly the same thing. Even though with Europe scored, we're really just fighting for Asia here. So I like the West Germany poke, whether it's now or on AR6. I'm fine. It looks like he was pondering a Pakistan poke to get access to India. I guess I'm
Just
okay
stop
with
the
that, but
dome.
yeah.
But okay, I would not believe a striker holding Asia here. Although maybe not that unlikely. I mean, he didn't have the proper opportunity to dump it earlier. All the time it was coups, protection.
Yeah, I would have maybe when Weiran missed his coup on AR2, I would have dumped it. Okay, Michael's just going to get his coup, save a couple of VPs. This I would think is a West Germany poke, right? Or is it a Pakistan poke?
I value France very
Lebanon. Okay, I
highly.
get Lebanon.
Oh,
I'm not worried
okay,
at all about
unless,
a North Korea poke because Michael's purged, and I don't.
but not anymore after
Yeah,
containment.
that's true. What does
Wait, where
Afghanistan
did
do
he
for us?
spend? Right, Lebanon. Lebanon makes sense, but everything else, I would prefer maybe the Pakistan poke. But then Michael reestablishes the Dom. Right now, he should also put one in Thailand. That's the highest priority to prevent Deco from an uncontested takeover.
Yeah, certainly one Thailand. Certainly wants to get into India. And so Weiran does
We're
not
on
do the West
showing
Germany
off his
poke.
rating.
Yep. Yep. These are two good players. I can confirm it. These guys are good at Twilight Struggle.
True, although I didn't yet get the full measure of Weiran myself, having just played one game in the group stage of the previous ITSL. In easy win for him. Whereas against Michael, oh wow,
Oh, Michael does
quite a
have the
few.
war. Okay, and because of
Okay.
that, he just beefs up Pakistan. Doesn't feel the need to go into India. I like that. Ooh, decall and
Oh,
defectors.
okay, that's
With
promising. You
CIA, though, how
can
are you managing this, Ziemowit?
ignore CI, decal into Thailand, and okay, that's risky. We haven't seen, I think, neither of the. Oh yeah, that's a classic striker move.
That's interesting. Now we pretty much have to flip Thailand. Although I guess we could take Laos or Indonesia to stop Dom, but
No, let's flip Thailand. Though, okay, it's risky with the in hand, but at
yeah.
this point, that's what you need to do. Indonesia, I assume, and South Africa,
Yeah, boy, you
and
hate
flip
to
Thailand.
give up China with CIA in your hand, but yeah, you have to do it.
But would you cool as USA after such a play? Okay, didn't like that. I
Oh,
would have went for Algeria as well to threaten France,
yeah. I don't think we need both Laos and Indonesia, right? I would have been fine with one or the other and one Algeria, I
mm.
think.
Especially since then there's a great chance you can dump CIA
Yeah, you're probably,
and surrender fighting for the Asia Dome. It would be +1 for the Soviets, something like that.
yeah.
That's good enough.
So Michael might fill France. He might. So now, see, I don't like this play because now what Michael should do is he should take a 3-op, poke Thailand, and go one Angola. That's a problem if you're Weirin,
But then you fix it and you get your Dome.
right?
Oh, okay. He's seeing things my way.
Yeah, I like this much
Yes,
better.
that's that's the play I would have made.
Yeah, I like this
Because
much
it's
better.
much harder to respond to. I mean, if you take India, you're surrendering France. You take France, I get a Dom. You coup, I probably still get a Dom and get to choose. Okay, and Angola is sort of mandatory, but Angola allows France,
Yeah,
something
if
like
Michael
that.
could coup Algeria here, protect France, get his mill
Oh,
ops,
sure, that's
but then you're
true.
giving up
And take,
Angola, Laos, and probably an Asia Dom, although not definitely.
well, he could fight to defend it in India,
Yeah,
so
yeah, he can
that will
defend it in
be
India and Southeast Asia as well, and Thailand. Or excuse me, not Thailand. Sorry, Taiwan is what I meant to say. With Formosan in
yeah,
effect.
indeed. Although India is much healthier.
Agree.
Okay, Uran's taking his time. He realized the risk of playing China with CA in hand and duck Puffy Plan unseen.
I mean, if you're really scared about it, you could hold NTB, but I think Weirin's going to need those ops, and I think he'd probably rather hold defectors along with CIA would be my guess.
True. I mean, okay, you lose one of 10 of those games when you take this risk, but in this situation, he needs to take some risks.
Yeah, and if you don't do that, you're probably getting dominated in Asia.
True.
Yeah, I like this
Okay.
play from Weirin. This is exactly what I would have done. Doesn't mean it's the right play, but it's exactly what I would have done.
Perhaps one day there will be a zero knowledge computer player to tell us what we were doing wrong. Although I'll be interested in
Yeah.
challenging
But again, the one
such
South Africa is
machine.
interesting. So Zimowit, if Michael goes one Angola, one Angola poke Thailand here, what would your response be?
Next island, probably one Laos to France or maybe just insta-France with one Thailand. Because then it's a clear situation. If there's a coup, okay, I don't get Angola, Zaire, but Dom and France, Asia Dom and France, that's
Yeah.
pretty solid. Uh, Michael, okay, I would assume he takes India. Okay, maybe he could also go for the cheap domination stopper with Laos, Vietnam,
Yeah.
and then he can protect France with two there.
Just one 4-op available right now. We have not seen
NATO.
NATO.
That's a very tricky. Normally, I can more or less predict what Stryker's moves are going to be. He's very aware of practically everything that's going on. Okay, that's the standard
Yeah, and I'm
approach.
fine with that. Yeah, if I'm Weiran, I'm fine with that. I'll take France. I like the that
True.
play there.
And Angola can be left for later, and probably a CIA scare as well.
Yeah, now if I'm Michael, I think the one Angola poke Thailand play makes more sense.
True, definitely.
But he does not have
Ah,
a 3.
but he gives up. Oh, okay. Okay, Asia is perfectly safe. Taiwan is not enough. You would have to take two more, which will not happen. So CIA could happen now.
Yeah, I think I'd give up CIA here, right?
Yeah, right now.
This
Because
is a
Asia
great.
is safe.
Yeah,
Okay, he's still risking it, but not very much.
yeah.
Perhaps.
Okay. So Michael could coup Algeria, but you're giving up Angola and Zaire. I
True.
think yeah,
He might.
I think it would have been okay showing Asia there, but I guess maybe he's worried about Taiwan because
But that
Taiwan
won't
would
be
be.
enough. It
Yeah,
takes.
that's right.
Yeah, it
Michael
takes
would need to take Taiwan and either Vietnam, Malaysia, or Philippines to get Dom.
two of them actually to make it 7.
You are
Taiwan
correct. I'm
and
sorry. You are
yeah,
correct. It's 6 countries to 4. So yes, absolutely correct.
it would take 5 ops, which he doesn't have, so that would be safe still.
Yeah. The only way to get Dom in one play would be to poke Thailand and take Vietnam and Malaysia, which would be a terrible play. So you are correct. I think I would have liked dumping CIA there, but maybe he can dump it on the next AR.
True, because it's okay. It's a tell that you don't have CA if you play Asia in a situation like this. It's a wrong tell, telling you the wrong thing, but hey, it worked.
Yeah, I was just going to say that you maybe don't want to show. Maybe he doesn't want to show Nasser with CIA. Do you trigger Nasser here with just one in Egypt?
Just inviting a coup.
Yeah, then Egypt gets cooed, but then you get Angola at least.
Assume when we still haven't seen 5-year plan or duck, which worries me.
Yeah,
Okay, Viran is thinking about it right now. And by the end of the turn, you still need to overprotect Thailand, get some Middle East presence.
yeah. Weiran's got a
After
lot to
Nasser
do
out
and not a lot of
coup.
ops to do it with. I guess Marshall is somewhat givable if you're not going to fight for Europe Dom, but
Uh,
I'd rather hold it if I could. What I'd rather do is
huh.
hold defectors and Space Marshal, but I don't know if he's got the ops to do that. We've got to overprotect Thailand. We've got to get Middle East presence. We want to do something in Africa. Maybe France needs to be overprotected as well.
Not that much. We haven't seen the goal.
Yeah.
The other two events are still in the deck. Okay, Mr. Risky. Come
Yeah.
on. Do it. Do it.
If you give CIA here, Michael certainly will get into Libya on his AR, and Nasser becomes a lot worse.
I do, really.
But if you go with Nasser now,
Okay.
you might eat a coup.
Okay, playing chicken once again.
I mean, Michael had an
We
opportunity to coup Algeria. He's had plenty of opportunities to coup. He has declined to do so. We'll see if that changes
true.
here.
Now there's a significant right at stake. Ah, still doesn't. Oh wow.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay,
Takes.
war barely fell. So now has to play CI. Come on.
Yep. Yes,
Okay,
definitely.
Weiran got all that you could have asked for from this hand.
Yeah, that's great. He got all the way to AR5 and didn't have to before having to dump CIA. Still, though, you have this op to presumably overprotect Thailand. You've got Middle East presence. Let's see what Michael wants to do.
That's annoying because he would like to maybe coup Egypt. Okay, he's going for Asia. That makes sense. Now, I would coup.
Yeah, maybe he's going to coup on
Okay, maybe on
AR6. Yeah, I think
AR6.
you coup on
Yeah.
AR6. Then if Michael takes Angola, okay, we'll just coup Angola
Yes,
ourselves.
makes more sense. You're right. Michael with a richer hand would have definitely made some Angola plus poke probably in Thailand play, but his hand seems to be very poor.
Yeah, Michael would have played big. If Michael had big cards, he would have played them early, right after that decall. He clearly doesn't have the big.
One trio
Yeah,
only.
yeah,
No NATO definitely, or he would have put one in France.
yeah. Just to contest it there. And then, yeah, an Egypt poke is interesting here, but again, Michael might have just too much to do to think about that. Obviously, not going to poke Egypt on AR5, but he could poke it on AR6.
Oh, he knows Weiran's hand. He knows it's weak as well. At least now it is.
Yeah,
So maybe because okay, he knows the coup is coming on AR6. So overprotection of Panama, getting the Asia Dom. That's probably what he's thinking about.
so Stryker with 6 countries in Asia. Weiran also with 6 countries. I wonder if Stryker has Vietnam in his hand. We've
It
not.
was played already with UN.
Oh, you and Vietnam. Thank you.
Yes.
We did have.
He had
Man,
though. I don't believe it.
wow.
Where did he play with the India defense to put one in France to make it taking it more difficult?
Yeah,
That's very
okay.
surprising.
All
Okay,
right.
poke now, sure. It was a rich man's play, but it makes sense. I mean, you want to trigger Marshall in response to get the eternal draw in Europe, at least until late war.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I think you just. Yeah, I hate giving Marshall as the USSR in the early war, but we already have France. We have too much to do, I think, to fight for Dom. Ooh, I I would just give Marshall here, and I hate giving Marshall. What about you, Ziemowit?
So probably damn it, maybe. Okay, I'm feeling what Viran's feeling. Okay, there are no more 4-ups at least, so he knows
Yeah.
that
What
North
about
Korea
just
is safe.
three? You could have gone three, just fix North Korea and then go one Angola. And then if Michael coups Angola, we just coup it right back. Okay, Michael's going to take a coup of Egypt. Okay, and that stops presence.
Uh, okay, duck and 5-year plan.
Okay, here's some good stuff. We redraw purge. We get duck and 5-year plan, both somewhat problematic cards. We're going to
Oh,
dispose of them with no issue. We get Fidel. Obviously, we do not get destall.
yes, but blockade is in the US hand.
Yep.
So that makes the combo. Oh, well, combo can be both of those cards unplayable for the moment. I mean, you have to space these though.
Yep. So
And
Stryker, yeah.
okay, it's not a huge problem with China in hand. Then you can always hold blockade plus decals and play China.
Okay. That one was known as well, and obviously Stryker would have headlined. I have to think Stryker would have headlined Middle East if he had it. That would have been instant,
True.
a guaranteed 6 VP. And we're in. Okay, this is interesting. He's going to play Duck for Ops. What do you think of this, Zemo? He's going to play Duck for Ops. He's going to take back North Korea. Going to go to Angola. That makes all kinds of sense. That's really good, but it's also it's a 5 VP Duck because now we're not getting Mill Ops.
And no entry into South America might have. Okay, against a perched opponent, might have sacrificed. Because he could not take both Angola and North Korea.
Okay, Michael's
I
going to go.
think so. A Panama coup would have made
Yeah,
much sense,
yeah. You coup Panama. That would have given up Angola and Zaire.
but not North Korea at least. And you get your
Correct.
mill up. Your hand is, yes, it's pretty safe. I mean, you space duck, you and Marshall play everything else.
So yeah, this is just a take of Libya. I don't see a need to do anything different here.
Yes, I wonder why is he even thinking about here. Okay, he's worried about Asia. But he's okay. Come on, the other guy is perched.
Yeah. Okay, gonna take Burma. I guess we don't have that much to do with our ops. We need to take Algeria. We need to take Zaire. We need to event Fidel. Vietnam
Asia
seems like it could be an
protection.
important country here.
True.
Two ops for
USA.
Michael, and one Vietnam, one Philippines gives Michael Dom in Asia. Correct?
Exactly. Which is what I would have played right now, regardless of whether I'm holding Asia. Because taking Burma as sort of a tell, I don't have Vietnam revolts.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I assume he would have waited. So let's threaten Asia Dom and see what happens. NATO makes another showing. Okay, so playing it safe in Europe. Surprising, really.
Okay.
He's not trying to pressure. Okay, sure. Although, okay, you have how many? 7 ops plus Fidel. Need to go to Zaire, Algeria. One more presence in the Middle East makes sense. But you will need to fight for Asia.
Yeah, I would like to put. I'd like to get one in Vietnam, and if Stryker then has to give Vietnam revolt and it's free, oh well. Vietnam looks important here.
Finally, Van Fidel.
Yeah, I would event Fidel here. Some players don't like to event it early because they don't want to get him realigned out. But if a purged Striker wants to spend valuable early war ops trying to realign out Fidel, that's no issue.
Well, plus there's no secondary target.
Yep. So Fidel evented AR5. 5-year plan presumably goes to Zaire, Algeria, and I would do
Right
Vietnam.
now,
But
yes, if Stryker goes for the. Okay, he doesn't. Another poor hand, I assume. Although NATO.
that, you
Okay,
know
he
what,
sort of played
Ziemowit,
the.
that could have been the very, very rare instance of triggering special for the event when it is not NATO active. That could have been that would have been a reasonable play
True.
to get one into
That's
France
oh,
with Algeria not filled,
mhm.
get access to it. But
That's nice. I didn't consider it, but yes, because normally a special evented without. Okay, he had
okay,
Vietnam.
so once
Can't
again, I look
explain it.
stupid because Michael did have Vietnam, which is why he didn't take it. Michael held blockades, so he had to give up Vietnam, even though it is an important country, and that is the 8th country for Weiran in Asia. And on we go to turn 4, and no power cards, but some very interesting stuff here.
Okay, OPEC. Okay, could be just ops, depends. I guess. Okay, Miss Envy alert, but you don't really headline flower power, so Quagmire, I guess.
I think it's Quag here.
Kind of mandatory. If you get lucky, you might even take Panama and take a walk into South
Yeah,
America.
yeah. Coup Panama, hope for a miss, and then maybe you can sneak into South America. I think is the
He's thinking about Miss Envy, but
well.
what
So
can
much
you
for
do?
that.
Yeah.
Now we don't have much better to do than mindlessly fill up battlegrounds in the Middle East. We can go to Nigeria. Would you try Miracle Realigns in South America here before he
Nah,
spreads?
there's too many ways for him to get back to South
Yeah.
America. Won't bother. Just take Nigeria first and see what happens.
Okay, so we're gonna take
Right.
back. Yeah, we've definitely got to go. Get to Nigeria. We've got to take Cuba. I'd like to fill Iraq and score OPEC for three, just because we don't have that much.
What? No, no. Don't go for India. That's kind of pointless, really.
Yeah, Asia's pretty well
You would
locked
have to
up.
break too. Oh, what? What?
I don't like that.
No. No, come on, Nigeria.
I liked the original play. One Cuba, one Cameroon, and then um, you could just overprotect North Korea and South Korea, as unsexy as that is. If you didn't want to do that, you could put two into Iraq, two into South Africa. Either one of those. Those are important countries. Kind of want to fill Iraq because you want to event OPEC down 9 VPs. You're not getting
Hmm.
arms race off this turn. I don't know. What would you do here,
Okay,
Ziemowit?
I think I'm seeing Weiran's logic here. Because Asia is extremely hard to defend. USA needs to just flip either Laos or Indonesia, and it would have been US Dom.
Okay.
Right
Well,
now, that threat is gone for good, and you're threatening your own Dom. Okay, might be just me being crusty because now that it was played, the move that I really didn't like at first when I saw it, is beginning to make a lot of sense.
okay. So now we're in with 9 countries in Asia to just 5 for Michael.
Right, so nothing you can do about the country count short term.
Yep. So
I would
Michael
spend
is,
China here,
yeah.
South Korea all in, unless there's another scoring in hand, of course. Might be a priority.
We are
But
giving up on. We're now pretty low on ops. So OPEC probably now going to be played for ops. I don't think it'll be the 2 VPs.
assume so.
OPEC might take South Africa because now we probably aren't going to Nigeria at all, right? Because we don't want to give up mill ops.
You could go with a double envelopment,
Yeah,
Saharan and Cameroon.
yeah, I guess you could do that. And yeah, we're looks like this is a hand where we're going to give Kennedy space either nuke subs or the Pope. But nuke subs I think is ungivable here.
Looks like it.
Yeah, I would.
Although I assume would space the Pope.
Yeah,
Looks up could be acceptable later.
I think yeah, this is a space the Pope, hold nuke subs, and then the rest are ops.
Matter of I hate giving up Kennedy. Although it's pretty early and USA has blockade, so
And it's true.
it's likely they will just play blockade with something anyway,
Yeah,
which
if you get
reduces the number of cards discarded.
okay. Maybe you are less excited about playing Kennedy if Stryker holds on to blockade to AR7, but you're more likely he
True.
would get rid of it earlier.
Though if he plays the China card, as I would definitely do here, well, that's one vote against playing Kennedy.
So
And this card could be
China,
huge.
yeah, China stops Formosan. You can flip Laos with it and take
True.
Philippines, but that's not good enough to stop
Oh,
Dom by
right.
my
Damn.
count.
China does. Right. Sorry, I totally missed it. Good thing I'm doing this commentary before the King's Cup tomorrow to get back to my regular TS skills because China doesn't stop the Dom here.
Yeah,
Right. And he plays it anyway for a long-term benefit then. And what the hell was this?
interesting. One
Oh, wow.
Cuba. Maybe you're gonna fight here for central control. He stops Middle East Dom with Egypt pre Sadat. That was a little bit of a weird play. Takes presence in South America, which I
Very.
like. That's fine. Okay, now Weiran reestablishes Dom, but Weiran really low on ops now.
Israel is perfectly safe to take. The war was discarded, and Stryker does not.
Interesting. So
Okay, now
Stryker
you really should
dumps
space.
Middle East.
He must have either another scoring or terrible hand.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe Michael has Central. And is okay. Nixon for the event. We're probably fine with that sequence because now you get Nixon out of the deck and Formosan's gone.
True.
I like spacing the Pope here. I think we can wait for Michael. Michael might want to take Nicaragua and Haiti, and then we can coup one of them. I like spacing the Pope here.
Although, what would you be spacing them with? Might be that he will space something else and use the Pope for it. No, okay.
Still have not seen blockade. And Michael, okay. Ooh, salt for the
Oh
event.
wow,
Pulling up Junta.
that's a problem. You really don't want to give ask not in a situation like
Yeah, and
this.
now salt in effect. We don't have mill ops. It's
Although
AR6, and now, well, at least nuke subs isn't a
nuclear
problem
subs
now.
aren't a problem, yes, and you go for Nigeria, I assume.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So you can. So Michael could have just used salt to take Israel, save himself 3 VPs, but instead events it to try and get in the other half of South
Mm-hmm.
America. Okay. Yeah. Coups Panama. Now, presumably, Michael will take a shot in Zaire. Oh, yeah. Gunman.
Okay, just a standard gamma situation. Blockade
Oh my
and
goodness. Blockade Allende Gunman. Wow. That's your
pretty
classic lot of
bad
good, lot of
hand.
bad type hand for Michael.
Mostly bad.
Yeah.
He had Junta, but other than that, average and bad.
Yeah. Okay. So now you can't give Kennedy, right? You've got to you can't let him discard blockade and Allende.
True.
You've got to hold on to Kennedy.
And you cannot protect yourself with a coup since nuclear subs are in effect.
Yep. So Michael's gonna coup. Oh, and miss. That's
And
big.
fail. Okay, so you take Nigeria and see what
I think you
happens.
take Nigeria and just eat another coup, right?
Well, you're gonna eat another coup anyway. Sure, he's not thinking about giving up Kennedy against a hand like
No.
this. I mean, could be double scoring, sure, drawn from for these two cards, but
I don't think I'm letting Michael get out of blockade and Allende here.
might be worried what scoring could be happening next turn, where
Yeah.
he might be maybe forced to play Ask Not Then, but I wouldn't bother with that.
Okay, what are we gonna do with
Just
these
take,
three ops? Oh, he is gonna give it.
nah,
Now, if you're Michael, yeah,
may
you dump
not
the two
like
cards, and
the
if he draws two
here.
scorings, that sucks. But you move on. Like
And
those are
he would coup instead of just taking Nigeria.
okay.
Okay.
So he really wanted
Proves
those extra
this to
ops.
be sort of correct. But okay, now a mandatory counter in Africa, or you just score if you were unlucky enough to get a scoring.
Yeah, this is just. Is it? Would you coup Angola or Zaire here, Ziemowit?
Undersold Zaire.
Yeah. Okay, goes Angola and misses again.
Too easy to
Tough
fix.
rolls there for Michael. Okay, and here's
Okay,
some more
with
stuff.
deco doesn't matter, and Miss Envy. Okay, that's a great hand.
Yeah, here's some good stuff. Decall puts
Oh,
us on the doorstep of control. We have CRGs in our hand, which we'll be able to space. We have a missile envy can be played safely with We Will Bury You in our hand.
I think I would deco here, despite the fact how I would love to event Miss Envy and try fishing for an ABM or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we know Junta's coming, and I believe all of the blue fours are gone. So really, you're just looking for ABM, right? We've
All of
seen
them, I
Purge. We've
don't
seen all the blue
recall that.
fours.
that close. NATO made a double showing. Marshall, yes, gone on turn 3.
Maybe we haven't seen NATO
Okay.
come back, but I thought we did. I thought Stryker got it, but I could be wrong.
Although Muslim Rev, also a nice catch.
Yeah, Muslims would be a good pull. Okay, not quite enough, and CMC does nothing. So this is just
Okay.
Nigeria, Angola, Panama, and then what? Central Dom, one South Africa. Or you could just play the 3-op.
Michael has to play Missile Envy, so you could take advantage of that.
Yeah. Maybe I guess
In
that's right. And maybe you just decall here. You don't need to fill
I
Panama right
would,
away.
yes. Because, okay, going to Colombia or Nicaragua for that matter is just inviting a coup.
Yeah. You
Although he will coup somewhere anyway.
Yeah, if we're going to spend 3 out of our 4 ops in Africa,
I'll go
yeah, we should
default
just
here,
decall
yes.
here. This is much better. Yeah, I like this.
And then you can go about the domination of Central America, control of Africa.
Yeah. So
But the tide is turning for Weiran quite decisively.
yeah, he needs to actually score one of these dominations. So far, his best scoring that has actually happened was in the Middle East. He got 3.
True.
But the board looks very good. Now, if I'm Michael, what are you going to coup Cameroon here, threaten Nigeria and Zaire, or would you just
Well,
spread 2 in the
probably.
central, or excuse me, south?
Although he might. Okay, that was very surprising.
That's not what I
Doesn't
would have
challenge
done.
anything.
Yeah, and I was wondering about central as well.
And he just ignores the VOA threat. Complete. Maybe because Africa is always vulnerable as well.
Yeah,
Still, Panama. Could be sending a signal that, hey, I have liberation theology, no worries for me. Okay, now you take control of
yeah, I think
Africa.
you got to take Africa control. As we're in kitchen's not close to being active, is it? What does 2 Turkey do?
Probably. I think he's preparing to take the Europe Dome with the next move. Sort of asks Michael, are you taking Greece or will I?
Yeah, okay.
Especially since now there's a very rich hand for Weiran, Zero Trouble.
Yeah, Independent Reds is
Michael
gone, so
sort of.
Romanian could be a good event here as well.
Oh, yes. And socialist governments to challenge Michael, whatever he's doing, distract him.
Yeah, 2 Greece. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
South African. Yeah, I like that.
Maybe. Okay, but what do you do later? That socialist governance plus Romanian abdication combo is looking very juicy.
It is, but both players need mill ops here. I guess Michael probably is
Well,
going to want to coup on AR7 to deny
which
Weir and
means you
mill ops.
might, yes, which means you might want to break stuff on AR7 as Weiran.
Yeah.
Okay, how many scorings will that hit?
So looking for Africa, looking for Central, looking for Asia, looking for Southeast, and he goes
Oh,
0 for 4.
nothing.
That is
Which
a swing and a
tre- in-
miss.
increases the odds of these scorings happening before the reshuffle.
Yeah, that's all it does. Big miss there for Michael. So yeah, I like we need to. I think we need to event Romanian. We want to probably event SOC Govs, and then we want to space CRGs this turn. I think I like
But
Romanian first.
yeah, that's pretty safe. And you have double choice with social. It's either break with Venezuela or, well, use it for the event in Europe.
Okay, this could be huge.
Okay, safe mill-ups. arms race is gone.
I think I'd just space here, right? Don't you just space?
Could be, but okay, the plan of breaking in AR7 is not that useful anymore. USA already has mill-ups.
Yeah, why do we need to hold CRG? Why not just space it? I don't understand the overprotected
Maybe
air of North
the
Korea when India is
worry
just as jammable.
worry about one small step.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thinking about one small step. Yeah.
So, okay, I guess he went socialist AR7 just to steal any breaking action Michael might have.
Yeah. Cameroon. If Michael coups Cameroon, though, okay. And it's not going to happen because Michael really
China
wants those two
again.
VPs. Oh, interesting. Okay. So,
Now, okay, one here, one Venezuela maybe? Or take Laos, which also saves Dom. Or break, not here was Germany, but okay. The, or safer
okay.
version.
I don't mind that.
Oh wow, how many DOMs does it make? Unscored. 4.
My
And Southeast
goodness.
Asia. The map is so insanely red right now.
Wow. 5 dominations on the board for Weiran and a
Ooh,
brush.
and
Okay. Wow.
damn. No,
Michael
okay.
misses.
Weiran also was missing every single roll,
Yep.
but he got a great ball position. And
Okay.
Michael did not get a single solid event
No.
to get him access. Okay, he got Junta. Sorry, my mistake. Junta got him
Junta, he
South
got Junta
America.
and Brush. Brush missed. ABM still around. This hand is problematic. We were worried about spacing CRGs, and now we have 4 bad US2s. Puppet's not that big a deal, I suppose.
Hmm.
Yeah, ABM, this is going to
Okay,
be
and
Thailand, right?
another missed roll by Michael.
Is this Thailand or is it
Predicting.
Africa?
Ooh, depends on what he has. Oh, finally, damn. Okay, so actually, yeah, take it back.
Yeah, take it back. You got cultural in your hand. That's what it's for.
Man, poor Michael, even when he lands a roll. Sorry, buddy. There's nothing
Yeah,
for you
and
here.
so now if we're in coups in Africa, Michael just
Loses Mexico.
excuse me, if Michael just coups in Africa, Weirin just takes central control.
Hmm.
Is this just
One more, maybe. Oh, okay.
Saharan? I might have gone Guatemala there, but okay.
Probably I would have as well. Although there's no second target for Che, which well would have been great.
Yeah.
But there's so many fires on the board for Michael right now.
Yeah. Michael
He
giving up
cannot
Mexico there,
hope.
definitely a strong signal he had Africa.
Mm-hmm. Okay, spacey time, I assume.
I think it's takey
Oh,
China
okay,
time,
okay.
but we're going to
But
get to
one small
that.
step. You will not get out of this threat. You need to space with this hand.
Definitely. And try and space twice, even and you're going to yeah, you're going to give up 2
Mm.
VPs to one small step and we're just going to live with it. But I'm fine delaying it one more AR.
Okay, how many scoring do you think Michael has? I'm pretty sure it's not one.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely sure it's not one. I'm betting 3. That's 2.
Okay, gonna space
Holding
CRGs
grain.
now.
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll see one small step if Michael has it. He does. And Weirin just tips his cap and moves on. There's not really anything he could have done.
True. Let's give up puppets just to have some chef fuel.
Yeah, puppets would have gone Guatemala and maybe 2 other countries in Central. But we
But
probably
that
have to just
doesn't.
coup Guatemala with Che right there.
Well, with puppet first,
Yeah,
and
sorry,
in
that's what I
as
meant.
count.
With puppets, and then later with Che. Okay, it's AR5. Are we going to hold both? I guess that's what's going to be. We're going to give up
Oh yeah.
puppets and hold both grain and voice through.
Okay, he starts fighting for a region. For two of them, exactly. It would be funny if he had both.
Yeah. Okay, Michael has Europe.
Yep.
He gets out for just
That's why I didn't
one.
like this Panama move. This wasn't aggressive enough. With puppets, you make changes in Central America.
Okay. I don't understand why
Now,
Sudan is that
yeah,
important, but
just an African one-up he can access.
yeah.
And no South America.
Yeah, that's brutal for Michael.
Central still coming. Asia still coming. We've seen 3 scorings. Will we see a fourth? Would not be surprised at all. Probably Central.
Yeah, this is tough sledding if you're Michael. And not only that, we're in with China and is going to hold VOA and grain through. Is going to space grain on turn 7, which we certainly will have a reshuffle. He's going to space grain. That's going to be it for grain. That's going to be CIA already gone. So DEF CON chances are going to be very limited. And Pope was not invented, and Weiran has France. So Europe chances also limited. Kennedy's gone, so we're not getting out of this central scoring. Michael needs a big event redraw of some kind to get out of Asia. This is tough sledding for Michael.
Great T lost with no outs that I can see.
Yeah, Usuri obviously is important, but we're in with China, so it's not gonna help you in Asia.
A Perch redraw. Oh, so no forced scoring. Okay. And okay, at least South America will happen.
Okay, and Voice Grain Alliance is not great. That's 4.
And Usuri.
Usuri, so we're giving up. So obviously grain is obviously the space card. Question is, what do you hold?
Well, you're going to fight for South America anyway.
Yeah,
Okay, Asia would be the headline here. I know you're risking defectors, but with South America in your hand, opponent knowing about it, would you play defectors as USA here?
yeah.
Probably not.
And now,
What can mess up Asia? No voice. So, okay, ABM,
yeah,
well, nothing
ABM
to
and Brush, but
play.
ABM and Brush are, I
Yes,
mean,
they would both just cancel the dom.
yeah. 5-year plan could pull Asia.
Speaking,
Could
yeah.
also pull VOA, Grain, Usuri.
Mm-hmm.
5-year plan would be quite a strong headline here for Michael, even with South America. A lot of good stuff to hit.
Mm-hmm. Now, there's always this one scoring that you've been waiting for the entire game makes you so reluctant to
Yeah,
play a discarder.
but when you're dominated in 4 regions and down battlegrounds in a 5th, you got to take some chances, even if it might result in you throwing your computer against the wall. I agree with you.
Taking for experience.
Yeah. Yes. But I'm in agreement with you. I think this has to be Asia.
Oh wow. Come on, you can fight for South America. No, I don't like it.
This
Ah,
Michael doesn't have any cards that. Okay.
that just costs you 2 EP.
Yeah. So now OAS goes 1 Colombia and 1 presumably in Mexico, or I guess Panama. No, not.
Go
Do you,
Max.
yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'd want to take the 2 VP immediately rather than breaking both Mexico and Panama.
Yeah, oh definitely.
So
And
maybe.
with Asia scoring played, you could just coup Brazil, and even if something broken in Central, you're still fighting for both regions. If you roll low, okay, you're unlucky, tough luck. I assume you would use China. Oh, what the hell? He did not. That's
I
Right.
guess if he goes one Colombia, one Panama, Weiran can just coup Panama and solve both problems.
Sort of true. Then you can make the standards play with Guatemala, break Mexico. Right now, okay, I would just
You're just gonna.
try to
I
take the
think.
bullet.
Don't you just take back both countries and tell Michael to have at it?
I probably would. I probably would. Maybe even with China with overprotection, since with this hand I'm playing China anyway.
Yeah.
Really
So
don't want to play
we're gonna have
three
to
of those
give
cards.
up. We're gonna have to give up Usuri, but after with Asia, once we score Asia, giving up 4 influence in Asia is not that big a
Hmm.
deal.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're probably
And
giving
space.
Alliance too.
No, no, I wouldn't. Space Grain, Hold Voice, and Alliance.
That's true. Okay. Yeah. That
That's
boy.
4 VP, man. And
Alliance. Yeah. No,
hey,
you're right.
Striking it up 12 already. You're going to get some back, but nope. Hate it.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess Alliance is holdable, unless we think the only so let's talk about war games. Let's pretend Michael successfully coups Mexico. Central is still 4, right? So that's 4 in Central, and then another
6 in Asia.
6 in
Okay,
Asia.
he finally listened. I guess I have this mental connection to Viran.
Yep.
He overprotected with China.
So it would
War
it,
game.
in that imaginary sequence it would be Michael plus 2 if we gave Alliance. Gonna go influence. Okay, stops Asia Dom.
Ah, makes sense. Yeah.
This is why you dump Asia in the headline. South could have waited. Yep.
Okay. Assume he will not risk 2 unless he has a 4-up, maybe even then.
Yeah, DEFCON's still at 3, so you can. But I don't. I think. Ugh. You want to coup Mexico? You want to realign it?
So if you could Panama, but okay, maybe you just play the poking game if your hand is strong enough. I didn't keep track of what Michael might be holding.
Okay, this is just going to be more Asia stuff. Okay, now we're giving up
Alliance.
Alliance. Yeah, I mean, if you want to get your Asia Dom, you got to do that.
But you probably won't get it.
Yeah.
So just fight for Central.
Weirin should have dumped this scoring in the headline.
Okay. Enough of the I told you so.
I mean, yeah,
Okay, you need
Michael,
to.
of course, could have easily headlined a redrawn defectors, and then he'd look really stupid. So you're right. You're right.
But would he risk playing that against potentially South America? Come on. He's trying it for the third time. Okay, finally he'll just say screw it and play it, but I still hate it. I do not believe he will get Asia unless he's counting cards and he knows that there's not enough firepower for Michael to fight back.
Yeah. Now we're in probably tracking cards better than we are. We're in. Michael also might have just done that for that. Oh, that was a
All
redraw,
right.
right? Wasn't it?
A redraw?
Was
Have
it?
we
I don't
seen
know. Maybe it
Flower?
wasn't.
We might have not.
Okay. If flower power was known, then I think that's a mistake from Weirin.
Okay. It makes an annoying dilemma for Michael. I mean, okay, probably has to realign Mexico, but costs him Nigeria on top of everything else.
Yeah. And so Michael gets the 4 out of Alliance, and he saves the 4 out of for Asia Dom. Michael now up 12. He's going to give up. He's going to give up some points in Central. I think this is just a realign of Mexico and then hope, right?
Yeah,
Take your bit, whatever
exactly.
your biggest card left is, and realign. Woof.
What? Okay, that's just wrong. I think that now you could Guatemala. Then again, okay, Michael knows about every single card from Weiran's hand right now.
Yep. So Michael essentially has 3 uncontested ARs.
Pretty much. He probably should coup on one of them.
And he's got a score on one of them, too.
True. Okay, so you won't have time to coup. Place in.
Okay,
What?
just
Really?
gives it up.
Come on, was there nothing he could have done? I think he has decoy in hand. Ah, so I guess that's a nuisance. Okay, maybe there was nothing he could have
Yeah,
done.
well, we saw D-call in the mid-war, so that was a redraw.
Did we?
Yeah,
I think
remember?
it
We saw
was.
it. We
Oh,
saw it.
right,
We
right.
saw it.
Okay,
That
so
was an insane call by you just now.
insanely wrong,
That,
but luckily
that was
correct. I
what a
forgot we
call.
saw it in the mid-war. I just remembered the early war play. Of course, now I remember the mid-war one as well. Oh,
Okay,
damn.
a lot of good, a lot of bad, mostly bad, in your
True.
words.
But only one Defcon suicide.
Yeah,
Live with that.
so VOA and Usuri, CRG's certainly uncomfortable, but you're not going to lose the game with this hand.
BM and Duck. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Though you're giving up a few VPs again.
Yeah, you are. You're going to give up
Then
presumably one with
again,
the... Oh, okay.
okay,
Very happy
that
to see
solves this
that.
problem. What do you coup? I assume
Yeah, you're just
Nigeria.
going to take a swing
Because
at
what else,
Nigeria. You're
really?
going to dump Duck,
A
I
lot of stuff.
guess. Or
Mm,
then maybe
Yeah,
he...
probably. Oh, actually, probably dump voice
Yeah, I
first.
think you dump voice first in case, because you maybe worried about
Yeah,
getting
because
purged.
plus Duck is sort of maybe playable later, whereas voice you never want to play voice.
Yep. Also potential 5-year plan protection. Okay, so Weiran takes Africa control back. Michael presumably just going to coup Zaire here, right? No reason to do anything else.
True. The map is sort of less red, but still worryingly so. Europe definitely needs more loving.
Yeah.
With a 4-up.
Wow. Doesn't coup.
Okay.
That's interesting. So doesn't go out coups Middle East instead. I wonder if that could be an indication Michael has Middle East. Also could be an indication Michael has Middle East and War Games.
Right, and game one, because we didn't mention, but Weiran's leading this series 1-0 at this moment. Michael was also flirting with War Games as late as turn 10. And he had a reasonable chance of getting it.
Okay, AI War will take Israel. Completely safe.
Especially after flower power has been disabled.
Yep.
Okay, you don't have anything to fight for the Middle East, so I guess you space
I
Duck
would
and
just
see what
space
happens.
now. Yeah, I think you go ahead and space Duck.
Maybe overprotect Zaire. Michael is one that would love to. Well,
I don't know what that does. Really?
sort of worries the opponent about Muslim Ref, which I think we haven't seen, so Michael's holding it.
I think I might.
I don't recall we're not having it.
No, he didn't. You're right. Yeah, Michael maybe does have it.
Which. Oh, Mr. Envy. Huh. But okay, he could redraw Will bury you, so probably you won't do that. He does do that. Unless
Will.
Wilbury was played in our AR7 and turn 7 and we missed it.
Oh, War Games.
Ah,
Okay, hunting for that guy. We're gonna go ahead and keep playing.
yeah, probably. Okay, now coup Sahran maybe, just to have fun.
Was Weevil
And
Bearing
keep
played on
the.
turn 7? I don't think it was.
I don't recall. Ah, unlucky.
Okay. Now,
I guess you swallow the real lines. You need to space anyway.
yeah. You got a space and you have and then you've got basically clean 2 ops now with War Games gone. And then you're going to have to swallow an uncomfortable Usuri or CRGs. And I believe both of them are are they known?
Story is definitely known.
Usuri's
Not sure
known.
about.
CRGs is not.
Now what? No one must step this time. Okay, so probably I'll do it Usuri.
Yeah, I think
But he's
you eat
preparing for
Usuri here.
colonials.
I would have. I think I would have eaten Usuri first,
Mm-hmm.
and then finished.
Okay.
We already
Colonial
don't have
fleet.
Asia Dom. Usuri's not going to change that situation. All of our I think I would have given up
Asia is
Usuri,
pretty safe.
but maybe Usuri is the space card next turn. I don't know. Whereas CRG is never going to be
Fair
spaceable,
point.
so we might need
Fair
to get.
point.
So we just need to accept that reality. Yeah, I think maybe that's it because CRG is never going to be spaceable.
That makes a lot of sense. But this challenges Africa so much. I mean, Zaire, Nigeria, Saharan states,
Yeah,
South Africa.
yeah. South Africa, Nigeria, Zaire, and yeah, probably Saharan.
Still cool Saharan states, I assume. Oh, challenging Asia. Surprising.
What does Burma do? Is he gonna? I
Not
mean,
a
IP war
clue.
is
Maybe
around.
fishing for IP war, but oh, what a awful hand for Michael. So much crap.
Yeah,
No wonder he did not break South Africa. He would have been picking for the opponent soon anyway.
yeah. Very tough hand for Michael. Tough hand for Weiran as well. This one looks much better.
Williams sort of held it for him. Damn, what the hell is this? Zero problem. Not one, not at all. Wonder hand.
Yeah, not going to be able to get to a positive VP number, but Reformer is nasty enough at even though it's not at full strength. And improving Glasnost is very important here with the Africa situation.
And Michael might be dreaming about war games again if Star Wars hits the space. At
Yeah.
least a draw. A tight game, possibly. We're sort of running out of targets to coup. He might return to South America because Sadat is still in. Okay, it was played, I know, but I don't remember what it was on turn 7. It might have been.
Yeah. Sorry. Weiran is the higher seed here. Weiran was the #1 overall seed, so Michael needs to get to
Yes,
7 if he wants. Okay. 5-year plan is good headline. Doesn't hit the right card though. That was not going to do really anything.
Anyway, so maybe a throwaway coup.
Yeah. Rather go Zaire if we're going to do that. I think I'd accept Nigeria.
Nigeria is lost to Realize anyway. Although you then distal into it.
Yeah,
They're
maybe
the
that's
other guy.
okay. Well, maybe now it's not lost.
And so much trouble for poor Michael with his presumably poor hand again. But probably would just space if I were him, because I assume that if Weiran had Europe, he would have scored already.
Oh, and also, I'm sorry, Ziemowit, sorry to interrupt you, but remember, Star Wars was Missile Envy pulled War Games at DEF CON 2. So there is no Star Wars for War Games.
Indeed, it was removed.
So it is gone.
You're right. So that out is gone. The board, sort of reddish. The rolls suck. Right, hold you, and that actually makes sense.
Have we seen a successful war roll all day?
I think not. Oh, sorry, brush war just a moment ago in Egypt.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Sorry. Other than that
first one.
That was the first one all day. Okay.
And the second one.
All right.
That kind of logs the game, really.
Yeah, I don't know what Michael's path here is. 5-year plan.
Some crazy DEFCON maybe, but okay.
5-year plan and Grain
UN
are
is
gone. We still haven't seen Cal or Teardown. Star Wars
Star
could be active.
Wars.
Michael needs to hit a space roll.
Yes, I would definitely start ignoring the board right now. Just accepting the reality, the board is lost. The
Yep.
end. No war
Weiran, I'm sure,
games.
would like to hold UN, but he will not be doing that.
Ah, yes, indeed. So, 5-year plan was well timed. So, spacey time for Michael just for the future. Oh, he could maybe play around with the real lines. Because what else, really?
We knew he had that. All right, there's
Oh, okay.
that.
Got the roll. Star Wars
So
activated.
Star Wars will be active heading into turn 10. And Libs, boy, Libs doesn't really do much at all, does it?
Both two staffs are protected. Maybe you just go to the little countries.
So yeah, Weiran doesn't really have a path to 20, but what is Stryker's path? We
Only the AFCON really.
yeah, it's Weiran gets Star Wars, Michael gets terrorism. Would be it. I mean, yeah,
Star Wars
also
cannot
could
be
get
spaced.
both of the other.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just 3 DEFCON suicide cards. He would need to get at least 2.
Yeah,
And,
or the
well, not get
unspaceable
out
one.
of Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah, now this is fine. Yeah, I do that.
I get the feeling that Weiran's bad hand were somehow more manageable than Michael's. At least, well, they were bad, but not low, usually.
Yep.
Okay, sort of desperation.
Okay, and 0
And,
problems.
okay, terrorism.
This is a
And,
great turn 10 hand. This is a fantastic hand
yeah,
for Weir. Not that he just needed to not have a terrible
wow.
game losing hand, and this is a great hand. The OPEC would be 4. Junta's great. Terrorism's great, and he gets a favorable scoring.
There aren't any unfavorable ones.
Yep, that's true. Even Purge, this
Oh.
is a nice hand.
But well with that. Oh, the Iron Lady, but Iron Lady doesn't flip Argentina anymore.
Yeah, not with a Purge.
All right, but he can use it. Oh, right. It flips now. What? Okay, some visual bug, I
Yes,
see.
yes, just a visual bug, folks.
Or a Chinese hack. Interesting that he chooses to play with the bug instead of reloading the game, which I always do.
Oh yeah, I always do that. First time it happened in a lobby game, I was so confused. I'm like, I have Venezuela. I was actually in Venezuela. I'm like, I have Venezuela. What's going on here? It's like, no, dude, there's just one in there. What are you talking about?
They're just going to both ignore Venezuela right now, leaving viewers confused. What's going on?
Fine, you just take the coup. We got Middle East to score for 4. We have OPEC to score for 4 more.
Ooh, okay, that's a wipe.
Those were a couple of good rolls, if only they mattered. 3
So
for arms
interestingly
race.
enough, I don't think we've seen a red score throughout the entire game so far. The first red advantage will be now.
That is true. Okay, tear down. That's not. Yeah, I've just got to repair. And yeah, these are nice events for Michael. He got the realigns there. Okay, coup of Guatemala. Just score middle, score OPEC. Yeah, OPEC first in
Whichever
case the North
really.
Sea.
Wonder how low will the score be? Because ooh la la.
Man, okay, this is a great
Michael's
turn.
making a difference here.
Yeah,
Fine. Regained the South America control, stopped the Central America control.
and Africa. Yeah, Africa control. So yeah,
Although
flipped Argentina, flipped
still,
Nigeria, flipped Mexico.
but still four dominations to one
Yeah,
control. So
should have flipped France. Should have, but got crappy rolls at +2.
he would have lost it anyway. Okay, maybe made it an ops war fight, but
Yeah, you're
then
right.
he doesn't
Would have
lose
made an
to
ops,
Mexico.
probably an ops war fight, but Weiran doesn't have much in the way of ops, given that he is purged. Blockade finally. There it
Great.
goes. Okay, I think we just trigger terrorism now. Oh, ho, ho,
Oh,
ho.
the villain.
Oh, that is nasty.
That was Voice of America right there.
Yep.
Would not have flipped the game, but okay, like
20, yeah, so
12.
22. Michael keeps trying to. There was no 22 VP play for with VOA there, but
Oh, yes.
could have made it, a
Closer.
dozen or so. So a nice hand for Michael there, turn
Oh.
10, but Weiran was just too good. Okay, well, that was an interesting game, a fun one to watch. Thanks to these guys for sending us the video. Michael falls behind 2-0 to Weiran. I believe we will have game 3 for you next week, right back here on Action Round Zero, so we look forward to that. But before we wrap up, Ziemowit, any final thoughts on this one?
Bloody impressive on from Weiran. Some of his plays, especially that India takeover. First I said, hell no, that's just wrong. But upon consideration, proved really long-sighted and maybe even inspired. He noticed the weakness of Asia and he plugged it completely.
He did. He
So,
did. But remember, he didn't get that Dom off anyway.
true,
He
but
did not get the Dom
otherwise,
off.
it's so easy to get dominated in Asia.
Yeah.
Okay, this was a brute force solution.
So
But
in the
worked
end, it was only two
impressively
VPs
well.
for him. But but yes, it was a
Took
a
a
good play
fight.
at the time, and it was unlucky for him that the scoring didn't come until turn 7. But yeah, that was an interesting one. It was a fun one between a couple of elite players. So I'm glad we were able to do that one. But that's going to do it for our coverage of Twilight Struggle today. Thank you to Michael and Weiran for providing the game and the video. Thanks to Ziemowit for joining me. Thanks to our executive producer, Anton Scott, for keeping us online and on the air. And thanks most of all to you for listening. Hope you enjoyed this game as much as we enjoyed bringing it home to you. But until next time, for Ziemowit Pezdersky, for Anton Scott, this is Justin Abramson signing off for now. That was fun, but now it's done. So long, everybody.